Welcome to the Line Leader section of Process Industry Chronicle magazine. We feel honored to introduce Mr. Prashant Shewale, who is a Projects Officer at SUBHASRI Pigments PVT Limited, a chemical factory based at GIDC, Ankleshwar, Gujarat. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, kindly introduce yourself to the readers of Process Industry Chronicle magazine.
Myself, Prashant Shewale, and I am working as an officer in projects department at the SUBHASRI Pigments PVT Limited.
Sir, what are your current job responsibilities in your current company, sir?
When I joined the SUBHASRI Pigments PVT Limited, at that time I am working as an officer in maintenance department. At that time I am looking for the mechanical maintenance activities of all process equipments and utility equipments. After 1 year, by decision of management, my department has been changed from maintenance to projects, and currently I am looking for the projects activities such as the expansion of plants and new greenfield projects, modification of equipments, all over works.
Sir, what are your current strengths and what are your weaknesses as a person, sir?
Strength, I will always complete my commitment. Commitment is most important for me. That is my strength, and weakness is I am less talkative. So that's why this is my weakness.
And sir, how do you define leadership?
Leadership, I think leadership is one of important factor which enables human to take much responsibility. So to lead the team, if you are having the only technical knowledge and do not have the leadership quality, then it will not desirable. Leadership is an important thing you should have.
And sir, how can we develop leadership among our team members?
We can motivate with our colleagues and with our downward technicians. We can discuss with him. We can help him for the work, participate all these works. So we can motivate, and then we can develop the leadership.
Sir, how important is motivation according to you, sir? And how can we motivate our team members?
Motivation is also an important factor to any kind of work. If you are motivated, then you will take interest. But motivation depends on two things. One of is desire, and the second one is satisfaction. Desire means anybody expect that the salary, just like salary increments, all other facilities which a company will provide. If company will provide those number of facilities on a time-to-time increment, and which will obviously motivate the employee. And second one is desires. Working atmosphere is also important factor for the desire. If company is giving all our facility but there is no atmosphere to work, then it will be troubleful. It will not get motivated. If both those things will come, then it will always motivation.
Sir, how can we flourish innovation, sir?
For any kind of innovation, we have to take the basic things. If we develop innovation in such as I'm maintenance engineer for the innovation in maintenance, so we have to take all the basic knowledge for that. What is the basic process, working principle? After that, we can, after taking experience, we can innovate. What can we do to increase the efficiency of machines, whatever.
And sir, because you are in expansions, you are in projects, you are actually officer projects, so you would have undergone some sort of stress during your work, sir. So how do you manage your stress, sir?
When I'm working at the industries, there are a number of stresses, such as targets which should be completed within the time. That's why we are working in projects. That's why we have initially planned for all these activities. That we have making the bar charts for the working. That is within 1 week we will complete this work. After 1 week we will complete this work. All our bar chart is previously ready, our plan. So we will do at the activities with this bar chart. So there is no any issues and problems will come.
Sir, actually, because your current company is going under expansion, and a new project is also coming. So, do you get enough time for your family and for your friends and social activities? How do you manage your time, sir?
Time management skill is a very important factor to do work. I always set my clock 10 minutes before to complete my work before 10 minutes. I'm going all our activity before the 10 minutes. And time management, I will never mix with professional and personal activities or within both the. So whenever I'm on the work, I am complete focus on my work. And whenever I'm with family, I will completely focus with my family. Will not mix with each another.
So, because we are Indian engineers, we are deeply rooted to our soil, our culture and our land. So, irrespective of the fact that whether our parents are literate or illiterate, their teachings plays an enormous role from our birth to till our death. So, can you share any one teaching of your father and one teaching of your mother which still crops up in your mind whenever you are dealing with any kind of critical situation, whenever you are under stress? At that point of time, that particular teaching crops up in your mind and which actually supports you, which boosts you or gives you enough energy to deal with that critical problem, sir?
Yes, my mother has always teaches me don't speak lie. From my childhood, she is teaching me that don't try to speak lie. One of benefit for this, if you will speak true, then it doesn't require to remember that what you have talked at what that time. If you are speaking true, that is no any problem. If you you speak lie, then you have to always remember what should I tell at what condition, all these things. And, my father has taken much more efforts for my academic study. So he has always my best example for never give up and never give up for any kind of problems.
Sir, who's your favorite school teacher and why, sir?
There are a number of teachers, professors which contributed to increase my knowledge, my skills. At the time of engineering and 11th, 12th, there is a Bhamre sir and one of his eraser. There are my favorite teachers which teaches me lots of things.
Sir, who's your role model or guru, sir?
If I have to take the role model, then I will take my father example. Example of my father in my family, as my father has taken much more efforts. So in his life, I have learned lots of things from that. At the age of 15, my grandfather has passed away. At that time, from that time, my father has taken all over responsibility of family and all our things he has managed. And at the time of he is working, until now he is working and he has completed all these responsibility with mother, with brother, sister, marriage of brothers, marriage of sisters, and with also our educations, our family. So that's why my father is always my role model.
Sir, can you share any one incident from your life which says that your parents are your God?
Always. At my bad time at the starting, I had no any job opportunity, and I'm very depressed. At that time, my father and mother always me motivate and try to boost up my confidence. So.
Sir, please share any one incident from your life which loudly says that there is hope in life.
At the starting of my career, when I started to find the job, I tried for number of interviews but not get selected in any industry, because all our industry requires the experience. Anyone is not was not ready to hire the fresher candidates, and I do not have any references in industries for getting the job. That's why I was very in trouble at that time. After that, I thought that if we have to start the work from any place. That's why I started on a third party I am started the work in a chemical industry on a third party payroll at a contractual job. At that time, I was started to learn the maintenance activity. I have managed all these activities. That are all the plant engineers. I am discussing with that what are the problems we are facing. I try to learn that things, and side by side did want to study. I have studied all these things and continue try for the interviews. After that, I try to continue. I try to continue improvement with my skills, and then after trying interviews, at the one time I am get selected, as a maintenance engineer in a pharma industry. At that time, I thought this is hope in my life.
So we would like to thank your wife for her support and help.
Obviously, at my bedtime, she always boost up my moral and my self-confidence. I'm very thankful for that.
So how do you spend your holidays, sir?
At the holidays, I'm trying to spend my time with my family and with my friends. At the when we are meeting in friends, we are discussing all the problems, such as professionally or personally, and we are try to share all our problems and try to solve that problems.
Sir, how can we save energy in plants?
There are a number of factors which we have to take care for the saving the energy. We are doing the energy conservation activity energy conservation audit externally. After the audit, there are a number of points we are taking which will save the energy, such as we have to calculate the efficiencies of process equipments. How can we improve the efficiency of machines? How can we increase the capacity? All these things we are managing for that.
Sir, you are concerned about environment protection and pollution control in industrial sectors.
In a chemical industry, we have to must take care for the environment pollution. For that, we are having the scrubber systems, effluent treatment plants. Whenever production start, at the time of production, number of hazardous gases are liberated, and we have to scrub that gases in the scrubbing system for efficient. So we require efficient scrubber system to reduce the air pollutions. After that, at the wastage, after production, some of part get wastage, and it will also hazardous. So we are having effluent treatment plant. We are treating on them, and after that we are disposing to them. Okay, so it is very necessary. And after for the if we are doing any process in vessels or reactors, we are using double mechanical seals, because hazardous gas cannot be exposed to atmosphere, all operator humans. So safety related safety walls, all these things also we are maintaining. Time to time maintenance work, all our activities we are carrying for that.
Sir, how do you improve your technical knowledge, sir?
For improvement in technical knowledge, we are always sharing our knowledge with our colleagues, and we are consulting with external parties. How can improve with machine efficiency, and also we will get update on the internet surfing.
Sir, please tell us in detail the history of your factory, sir.
SUBHASRI Pigments Private Limited was established in 1989 in Ankleshwar by our Honorable Director Sri Krishna Swami Sri Vatsan sir, who is a professionally chemical engineer. After company manufactures number of pigment products such as thylocyanin, green 7, green 36, beta blue, and byproducts such as the copper sulfate. These all the pigments are useful for the various industries such as the paint industry, plastic industry, then a ink industry, then a textile industry, and company exports 95% of production to export to outside of country. Only 5% company sells in a local market. And we are having also 2-star export house which is recognized by government of India.
Sir, what kind of maintenance is carried out at your plant, and please share your maintenance plan in detail.
Number of types of maintenance such as preventive maintenance and breakdown maintenance. In preventive maintenance, we are having the list of activities. What should we have to take care for that to prevent the failure of machine. We are taking care initially for the maintenance work. And the second one is the breakdown maintenance. In case if that breakdown occurs, then we have to check that what are the reasons behind them. If we have not done preventive maintenance or all over those things.
Sir, please share some plant maintenance or repair tips with our readers.
For any maintenance work, we should always focus on the preventive maintenance to prevent the failure of any equipments. And only maintenance is not an important factor. Any maintenance will always done, but we should take care that it will not get repeated. For that activity, we have to take care for that. We have to study the basic working of machines and basic parameters which are in process, which are compatible with our machines or not. Then why the repeatedly problems comes? We have to find the solution for that.
Sir, can you share your experience of repairing any of the mechanical engineering equipment, because you are a hardcore mechanical engineer, with our viewers, sir?
Suppose we are on working in a maintenance of mechanical activities, then we are doing all preventive. I initially told for the preventive maintenance. We are strictly following the preventive maintenance of all our machines, and after that, what are the breakdown occurs, we are taking root cause analysis for that. What are the problems? Such as example, one of pump gets failed frequently. Then pump get frequently. Then we have checked that what is the problem behind them. So we are having a number of quality tools to RCA, root cause analysis. Such one is a YY analysis. In that case, we are asking 5Y. Suppose a pump gets filled, then we are checking that why the pump get fails. Then we get first answer that pumps parts get heated and damaged. Then we get the answer of first why. Then why the pump parts, second why we are asking that why the pump parts get heated and wear out. The pump have run dry. Second, we getting the second answer. Then we are asking third why the pump get run dry. We get answer that it is having the operator mistake, wrong operation. So then what should we do for that? We have to give the proper training for the operators. If he is working on pumps, he is not closing the suction wall and try to continues to run the pump, it will damage all its parts and maintenance will definitely come. So we have to give the training for the operators. It is root cause analysis. If we give the efficiently training to operators, make the proper SOPs, standard operating procedure for operating the pumps. We can stick SOP on the boards to assign how the work we have to take care even. It is very important for that.
Sir, please name few machines or equipments which are heart of your factory, sir.
Valves and pumps and reactors. Three are the most one of important factor in for any production in a chemical industry. Reactors are requires for the to making the products process all the reactions. Then pumps are used to transfer the fluids from one place to another place. Valve also important factor.
Sir, you purchase machinery or equipments direct from the manufacturers or traders, sir?
We are purchasing equipment manufacturers also, and as well as traders also, which is economically and easily available. Depends on that.
Sir, what are your purchasing parameters, sir?
There are a number of parameters we are purchasing. Depends on application compatibility. When we are transferring acidic material, then we are using PTFE MS with PTFE coating, then HDP, PPRC, Teflon lining, FEP, all over. And suppose we are using the solvents, that at that time we are using SS 304, 316 MOCs, and when you are using alkaline products, we are using CS. All these factors.
Sir, would you like to thank any local machinery or equipment manufacturing company who helped you during any of your critical situation?
One of company which is Swaraj Engineering, which is a pump manufacturer, which is local in Ankleshwar. He is always helped us to any type of maintenance in pumps. He is giving all our pump parts, all facility easily at the Ankleshwar.
Sir, please name manufacturing companies' names whose machinery or equipment you use in your plant.
Such as if we are using reactors, then we are using for acidic material glass line reactors with MS with glass coating. Then there are GMMP Fodler Limited. Second one is Swiss Glass Coat. All these companies we are.
Sir, kindly name one manufacturer blacklisted by your company and reason for blacklisting.
Till now, there is no any company that we have blacklisted.
Sir, how can we increase safety in plants, sir?
For increase the safety, we are having on work such as a maintenance activity. We have to take care for the safety. For the safety, we are having the a number of permits, such as when we have to work on the floor, we are doing cold work permit. Working at the height, then we are using height work permit. When we have to work in a vessel, that initially we have to take the permits in a vessel entry permit. At that time we are checking that there is no any gases exposure in the vessel and sufficient oxygen. We are checking all these factors, and safety person will come, he will check all these activities. After that we will start the work. Such as the third one is the excavation permit. When we have to any modification activity or the commissioning activity, we have to excavation. Then we have to also take for the permit for that. If there is a cables, electricals, any supplies, live connections, we have to take permit for that. For all the work we are using all these permits.
Sir, your suggestion or advice to engineers, sir?
I always suggest to all engineers that for the growing up our knowledge, we have to share the knowledge with each another. Knowledge is only one thing that if we share, it will increase instead of decrease. So we have to share with our colleagues what are the problems we are facing and what are the solutions for that. After that we can increase our knowledge.
Sir, would you like to share anything else with us which will provide guidance, education and motivation to various engineers working in process industry verticals?
I will suggest for all engineers that that when we are doing maintenance, first off, we are only experience is not matter. We have to check the basic parameters. What is the process parameters and what are the compatibility with our machines. We have to check all these basic things. After that, we have to work on that. At the time, mechanical all the hazardous gases has come from the closed reactors. Then we have checked that the mechanical still gets fail at that time. So we have done on the troubleshooting for that maintenance immediately. We have removed all the gases by venting by the blowers, and after that we have cleaned all these reactors by our production department, and then after that we have to work on that system. That firstly we have isolate the machines with mechanically, so any solvents, acidic material will not come in a vessel to do work. Then after that electrical, we have done electrical isolation. The motor will not get start and it will not get trouble to any worker. After that we started for the work. After that we have taken must care for that in a glass line reactors, that any solid parts or nuts, bolts should not come in vessels which will damage the glass. So we should have always take care for the maintenance in a glass line reactors. When we are installing the mechanical seals, we have to check all the parameters for that it will not get fail immediately or get problem in future. So we are checking the parameters, shaft runout, concentricity, squareness, all these things we are doing technically with dial gauge, puppet gauge. After all over technically we are installing all these things and complete that works, and after that it started till now there is no any problem from that vessel. At the pumps, at the time of maintenance of pumps, one pump has been come frequently for the maintenance. Then our technicians are doing the maintenance work on pumps and get ready to start the pump. After that 2-3 days further problem comes. Then I have checked all these things, that what are the main problems. So we have taken a root cause analysis for that. It is operation mistakes for the operators. So what is the mistake for that he is running the pump dry, suction valve get closed. Then what can we do for that? We are giving the what is the procedure for standard operating procedure training to the workers. It is okay, but what should we do if he has not taken with responsibility? Then we have done a flow switch in a suction pipelines, that if water will come in suction and flows, it will touches with the flow switch. Only at that time pump will get start. If there is no any fluid transferring, then pump will not get start. So we have taken these activities, then it will not get a problem for in future. In valves, if we are facing the problems in valves, we are simply changing the valves with new valves, and old valves we are giving to engineering department, outside sources to do the maintenance on the valves. If valve seat get damaged, they are changing with valve seat. Ball will get damaged easily, we can replaceable parts can replace. So we do not purchasing the new valves. Instead of that, we are using old valves with repairing. HDP and PTFE, when acidic material we are using, such as a sulfuric hydrochloric acid, HCl, at that times we have to use plastic pipes, such as the PTFE pipes, such as the HDP pipes, PPRC pipes. We cannot use SS or MS at that time. So I have experienced MSPTF is the best solution for that. Such if we are using HDP pipe also useful for that, but it is having the temperature limits. It cannot work above the 80 degree, 90 degree, 80 degree Celsius. So if we are going for the high temperature, high pressure application, PTF is always best for that. So for the strength, we are using MS pipe with internally coated with PTF. So it is also giving strength on the pipe and also also give the resistance to corrosion inside.
Sir, it was a pleasure talking with you, sir, actually. And you gave us ample of time, and you shared the insights of your life and your experiences with us. We are thankful to you for your precious time, sir.
Thank you, sir.